Hello and welcome everyone, I'm your host Botch TV, and this is my WWE 2K wish list. Now, specifically WWE 2K21, but a lot of these things that are going to be on this wish list are kind of things that I feel that would improve the WWE 2K series overall, but also improve in the next game, especially after the diabolical of 2K20. So one of the first things that I have here is Universe Mode calendar changes, and this is something that I saw from another content creator, and I thought it was a really good idea to add on the wish list here. So what I mean by that is time slots for shows and multiple shows on the same day. So imagine, with AEW being around and NXT and AEW going head to head, having those on the same day, Wednesday nights, at the same time, going head to head with each other, and then having some sort of rating system to figure out what show did better. Having these different elements and these different time slots could add so many elements to Universe Mode. For one, like I said, it could add like a rating system to figure out what you need to do better to improve the show. Maybe have like different star ratings, kind of like how GM Mode was, and different elements of Universe Mode for you as the booker, as the one that's booking the shows, to change and to influence, to look at, so that you know how you can better your show. I just think that would be really awesome, and would allow more options for content creators and the ones who love using Universe Mode. And that kind of leads into my next thing, which is GM elements in Universe Mode, such as merch sales, ticket sales, and salaries. So a lot of people have been cramming and wanting GM Mode as a part of, this WWE 2K series, ever since, it emerged, and I believe it was the SmackDown vs. Raw series. But the truth is, we don't need an entirely new mode. We could just add all of this stuff to Universe Mode. We already can add our own custom championships, add our own rosters, have our own power ranking, all of that other stuff. Why not just tack on all the other stuff that I mentioned, such as salaries, ticket sales, and merch, into Universe Mode, and have an option to whether or not we want it on or off. Have that as an option to not only please the people that actually want GM Mode back, and and those people who just want a regular Universe Mode. Now, the next thing that I'm going to talk on is something that's sort of like a wishful thinking sort of thing, but I think would make a huge difference in content creation and the WWE 2K series, as well as, the whole idea of it trying to emulate what we see on TV. And that is creating a promo. And no, I do not mean by the ridiculous promo engine that we have now. What I mean is have it be like a creation suite. Take the personality traits of somebody who is perseverant, loyal, treacherous, or those personality traits that we have in the creation suite for custom superstars as well as WWE superstars. Take that and combine that in a set of words that we can use to compile to create promo lines, instead of having these pre-generated generic promo lines that mean absolutely nothing, that are literally laughable and just plain stupid. Because with that, you're taking a huge element away from wrestling, because promos like Dusty Rhodes' promos, Undertaker, Mick Foley, Stone Cold, The Rock, Dusty Rhodes, all those guys, when they would get on the mic and they would, say what they would say, they made the audience feel something. And, having these generic promos, doesn't add anything. It's gotten to the point where I don't even use it anymore, because it's just so generic and so unnecessary and so stupid. So I I don't even use it anymore. The next thing that I want to add, that I want to touch on, which I think a lot of people are going to be happy with, and that is my career should be my career. And what I mean by that is I love the direction that 2K decided to go in with the story and adding the female to it and everything. But characters like Red and Trey, I was never attached to. They create nothing that compelled me to play the mode. The whole idea of making your own story and being a WWE superstar is to captivate the audience. Make the audience feel what you feel. Make the audience appeal to you. That's the whole idea of being a WWE superstar and being a wrestling superstar. And you know, what I've been able to do with the Luna Outlaw and Brian Outlaw My Career Universe series alone, through the process of video editing and create a video and all that, to me is 10 times better than the traditional My Career Universe mode. And I mean, yeah, it takes a lot of work to prepare those videos, but to me it's better because I have more fun. And having that implemented in My Career mode again would be awesome. Like, have it be like 2K16, where you could choose what titles you wanted to go after. So if I wanted my guy to go after WWE heavyweight title, I could have that happen. If I wanted my wrestler to go after the Intercontinental title, that could happen. It wasn't this whole linear thing where you had to decide one or the other, or one of the 4 choices or the other. Like, the options were, they weren't endless, but they were more. There was more options. And to me, there definitely needs to be more of that. You know, going forward. There definitely needs to be more of that, because I didn't enjoy the My Career traditional mode this year. I barely even played it. And I think having the option of going back to that and reverting back to what we're used to seeing, and having those options to choose to actually tell our own story as a WWE superstar, would be more beneficial than just having the linear story that we have now. My next thing is having to do with create a video and the highlight reel, because I use that a lot, and I know a lot of content creators who use that a lot to make their content come to life and make the stories more compelling, and it plays such a major role in the storytelling that I do with the My Career codes and stuff like that. And with that in mind, I want male and female superstars to be able to be in the same cutscene. There's no reason why they shouldn't be. If we have mixed tag options now, there's no reason why Brian Outlaw and Luna Outlaw can't come out together with chairs in hand, ready to hit people in a cutscene. There's no reason why that can't happen. I don't understand why we don't have it. It's such a huge part of, you know, content creation and what I do. We should have this as an option. Bottom line. We should have this as an option. And my next thing is this. And this goes into what I was saying earlier with create a video, and that is, can we please get full screen previews while editing? Can we please do that? And what I mean by that is, you know how you have your cutscene, it loads, and then there's part of the screen, and then there's the timeline? Why can't we preview the full cutscene instead of having to encode it first and then full screen it? It makes no sense. I want there to be a full screen, because then I have to video edit and then crop it, and then more video editing as a content creator. And to me, it just doesn't, it's too much of a hassle. It adds something that is unneeded through the power of video editing, and it makes the production a lot tougher for me. And another thing is a creation suite for weapons. And what I mean by that is be able to create your own chair, like color it different, add a logo to it, all those kinds of things. It would be awesome to have that as an option. Obviously, we've had weapons as a unlock, and we've had options where we can have different bats or different chair styles or whatever. But having that ability in the creation suite would be awesome. And that goes on to my next thing, is the creation of your own backstage area. Meaning that you know how we can create our own arena, at our own barricades, our own ring, everything else. Why can't we create our own backstage area? Have our logos on the TVs. Have our logos on the TVs. Have everything customized for our show. Because it's our arena. So shouldn't it be our show too? It would be awesome just to have that as an implementation in the creations. I don't know why they wouldn't be able to add it. So these next 3 things are having to do with the online mode, and something that they could possibly add down the road or down the line it would just be really cool. Because I've been thinking, how can they make the online universe better, and how can they add replay value to this game? And that is simply by doing this. Have something like NBA, except instead of the My Park, have it be like My Gym or My Performance Center or something like that, where you go into the Performance Center, you train your superstar on the weights, on the treadmill, to boost up their attributes, in which then you can compete against other against other people's My Players in online, and for titles or for special things. It would be awesome. Also having like training mini games to boost attributes. So having something where you the player actually have to do something instead of winning matches to earn XP and making it so expensive before you could level up your guy. Because to me, that's kind of way too grindy. It's just a pain in the ass, and it's just not fun. And I would love to have that as an option. And possibly one of my biggest things is a CAW importations. And that means this. I've created CAWs in 2K20. Have like a cloud storage system where your CAWs are stored somewhere, and then they can be imported to the next game. I mean, there's obviously a lot more that goes into that, like maybe the game is under a different engine or whatever than the previous game, and so on, but like they could like do something where they could like recode it so that it fits to the criteria of fitting into the next game. Because having to create Luna Outlaw and the entire Outlaw family every year is a pain. Having to do it every year is such a pain. And I can imagine people who create full-on CAW E-Feds and they have to do it all over again. It's so annoying, right? Like, why not have it so that we don't have to do that anymore? Have a cloud storage system where you could just open up the game, go on to community creations or something like that, go to downloads and go to CAW importation or something like that, and have your CAWs be right there, generated in the game, so that you don't have to waste your time creating them again. It would save me and so many other people so much time in creating their CAWs that they wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. And with that being said, that is my wish list. With that being said, let me know if there's anything that you guys would like in the game that I didn't touch on specifically. This guy wins this Iron Women's match here. Let me know if there's anything that you guys would want in the game that I haven't touched on specifically. I would love to hear your ideas. I would love to, talk more about this. Again, if you want to talk more about this with me, you can always join my Discord. A link is up in my channel. You can join my Discord there. Click on the Discord icon and you'll be able to join the server. I'm always honored to talk to you guys, and let me know what you guys want in the WWE 2K series overall. What is WWE 2K not doing that they could be doing to make this game better? Either by improving on features that are already there, or just adding on these new features or these new elements that could add so much more to the game in terms of replayability and just overall making the game more fun. So with that, thank you guys for watching. I'm your host, Botch TV, and I will catch you guys on another video.